Murroe Boher is a small village in East Limerick, about 10 miles from Limerick City. The village itself is served by a number of clubs, both the Gaelic Association clubs like ourselves and the Camogie Club and the GA Club, but there's also a lot of other organisations here that do sterling work in the community, and these would be the organisations we also tried to link with during this project that we were involved in. We would have a lot of natural amenities in the area, which we're very lucky to have. Glenstall Abbey would be just up the road here, about a mile. Absolutely beautiful scenery and an area where we did our Steps Challenge, a beautiful setting. We have the village of Boher, of course, which I think you would have come through on the way here, with some lovely thatched pubs, which is famous throughout Ireland. And we would have a lot of historical monuments in the area as well. The ladies love the football here and they're brilliant at it. We have, starting with our Gaelic for Mothers team, we have a senior ladies team, minor team, and we have underage teams. The club started in 2009 with an under-12 team, the core of which came from the local national schools. By 2014 we had won an All-Ireland junior title. We were absolutely chuffed to win that. We had, I was telling some of the lads earlier, we had 9 under-16s on that team, 3 minors on that team, and the captain of that team would be a girl originally from Cork who married a person from the hurling club here, and she had won a junior title previously with Rockbawn when she was 15, so there was a great symmetry to it.
So we did a take notice initiative, so basically a few of us just came out around the village just with our litter pickers, our high vises, just to pick up, like, you know, the little bits just to make the village look nice and fresh and clean. And then as well as that, we also did Connect. So basically we send postcards to just family and friends, considering with lockdown and everything, you're obviously not seeing people as much. So it's just a nice way, you know, makes them feel good, it's coming in the post, it's unexpected. So yeah, we just did a few little bits here and there, but it's a great way to stay connected with people during the lockdown while we can't be training and stuff, so it's great. Yeah, we did the brush dance while we were learning how to play the spoons. Bit of a laugh, like, you know, it's who thinks that you can go to your kitchen, grab your sweeping brush and you can do an old dance with her. It's always a good thing, I suppose, isn't it?
And what was the reaction to people doing the brush
sure
dance?
It's gas, like, you just be laughing away during the whole lot of it, you know, watching everyone trying to do it and stuff, because to be fair, I know it probably looks simple, and you know what, it's not too bad once you get the hang of it, but sure, like, there's times I'm surprised now today, like, that I didn't fall over the brush like 3 or 4 times, but sure, it went okay today, it went okay.
I was asked by Helen and Marcella to do, one of the sections was take notice, so to do a little mindfulness and meditation with the girls one evening. So I felt it was very much about stopping and taking notice of what's happening inside, because I think in the world we're running and racing and chasing, and we've to be so many places doing so many things. So this was just to stop and take notice of what's happening inside, how we're feeling physically, if there's any stress or tension, you know, even mentally. I think a lot of us are struggling in these times, so it was just to find a way through the breath to calm the mind a little bit, see where there's tension in the body, breathe and let that out, and then even to go a little deeper and take notice of maybe what our unconscious needs, you know, asking ourselves, what can I do for myself? What do I need right now?
So for the past few weeks we've been doing Zoom calls and different activities, such as like we all made pizza together and just stuff like that, and we all walked together and just do the Steps Challenge. We did the cup song, we all learned that together on Zoom calls.
So Helen sent out a tutorial of the cup song to the WhatsApp group, and then we went away and learnt it individually, and then we took a video of ourselves.
I'm leaving tomorrow, what do you say? When I'm gone.
I thought that everybody would be like out of time, but I think it really came out great.
Kiss me by my hair, you're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Was it an advantage to have your sister, the two of you doing it together?
Yes, because I didn't know the cup song before, so she got to teach me.
I suppose the Steps Challenge was one of our activities for the Be Active theme. Because we were restricted within our 5K, we had to make sure that we walked around our local areas, and Glenstall was one of the places where most of our team members and that went for walks and that.
Describe what it's like to walk around Glenstall Abbey.
Glenstall Abbey is really, it's just absolutely beautiful. It's picturesque, it's very calming. If you're here like at 7:30 in the morning, you're coming up by the lake and the swans, and it's just absolutely beautiful. It's breathtaking, really.
I would consider that a very lucky option, to be honest.
Very lucky, Marty, when you have the weather. yeah, it's been fantastic, and do you know what? It's kept us all sane in this. It's given us a focus. We had to submit our steps then every day. So Noel, one of the people you've met already today, he would capture all the steps and make sure he was telling us, you know, how far we've got. So the aim of our Steps Challenge was to actually virtually walk to all the other 25 clubs that were involved in the #One Good Club initiative. And we had a map of Ireland, and we were like pinpointing it along the way. We even got an old wave from Mahercloon on the way, so that was great. So I suppose that was really a great connection as well that we made along the way for the Steps Challenge.
Well, we took the Haven Hub on board as a result of our under-14 coach, Eamon O'Sullivan, who's a volunteer with the Haven Hub, and they're a local organisation that helps people with suicide or depression. 14 girls volunteered to do it, and the Haven Hub themselves had said in previous group talks that they'd done, they'd never got more than 6. But I think they were speaking to a very receptive group of people.
It's a phenomenal response, really. And in terms of the impact this has had on their lives, do you think it's been hugely positive?
I think this is, of all the initiatives we did in the One Good Club campaign, I think this was the most important and had the most profound effect. We have 14 girls who can now provide assistance to someone that might need help. If we help one person, wouldn't it have been worth it?
Gaelic for Mothers, it's an initiative that was started a number of years ago by the LGFA, and in our own club I feel it's a fantastic initiative altogether, because it's after bringing about 15 to 25 of us, depending on the night, together once a week. We have the crack, we train, we pass the ball. Some of us have never played football before. In fact, I think only one person had ever played football before, but we still have the crack, we get together, and that's really what it's all about. We had 5 different themes, and within those themes we had maybe 3-4 different ideas. I suppose our very, very first one was a pizza night, which was just, it was fantastic. It was very, they went out, they bought their ingredients, and we all cooked pizza, and then we presented our pizzas online, and we compared. The best looking pizza got an Easter egg. Easter eggs are always the prize. We had a musical themed night quite recently, which was a major success, whereby one of our very beloved characters in our, Mary Hartnett, and she's a great character in our parish, and she taught us all how to play the spoons. That was done on Zoom, which is quite difficult, as you can imagine. It turned out to be a very, very special night for us all, for a number of reasons. I suppose for ourselves it was special because we learned a new skill. For Mary herself it was very special, and it was her second night on Zoom ever. And Mary's family was a very musical family, and her beloved twin sister Nora had passed away only about a year ago, and it was the first night that Mary had ever pulled the spoons out.
My overall view of the One Good Club project was it was a great opportunity for our club to showcase various activities and, into the bargain, improve the mental health within young people and our community. And I think, you know, I was a bit apprehensive at the start when we were getting our project team together, and I was thinking, how will we do this? We have no football, we can't go out, we're in restrictions. But, you know, we thought outside the box, and it's been absolutely fantastic. Everybody's been on board, we're all connected again, you know, so I think it's great. Great opportunity.